come, and she will have your eyes. Things and people arise amongst us, and both are stark, and both are hard on the eyes. It's best to live in the dark. From a park bench, I spy a family walking in stride. It quickly passes me by. I am repulsed by light. It's January. Calendars mark wintertime. It is bleak. Once I'm fed up with the dark, I will begin to speak.
It's time. I'm poised to begin. It matters not where. Lips part. I could as well keep it in. Perhaps it's better I start. Of what? Of nights? Of days? Or nothing of any kind? Or maybe of phoenix? To rise phoenix and to leave behind people, none of whom will remain, and I will die with them all. This labor would be in vain, a writing upon wind's wall.
The blood in my veins is cold. Its chill is more feral than a river, iced to its core. I'm not very fond of a man. I don't like their look. I shun all people. Faces appear to graft onto life an unending, horrid veneer. Something I find in them all encloses my mind in gloom. Something that tries to cajole God only knows whom.
Things are nicer. They're not made out of evil or good outwardly. And if you prod into them, at the root, inside of all things is dust, wood borer beetles and brittle mosquito grubs, uncomfortable to the hand. Dust, flick on the light, and only dust is revealed. Even if, to our sight, things are hermetically sealed.
The old cabinet, too, inside and outside, for me, looks identical to Notre Dame de Paris. Darkness upon its shelves, dust mop and bishop's stall, can't wipe the dust. Itself, their thing, doesn't care at all. It doesn't try to refresh or wipe clean a dusty spot. For dust, it's surely time's flesh, time's very flesh and blood.
Lately I simply collapse to sleep in the light of day. It is my death, perhaps, trying to lead astray. Although I'm breathing air, bringing the mirror beside my mouth, how will I ever bear not being out in the light? I am unmoving. My two hips are ice cold and thin. Veins of clear blue shine on my marble skin.
Surprising us with its form and angles, the thing resorts to quickly fall out from the world order of all worlds. A thing can't stand or be on the move. It's absurd to think. The thing is the space, beyond which there is no thing. A thing can be dropped, burned, pulled apart, or struck, thrown. But the thing, in turn, it won't yell loudly, fuck.
Дерево, тень, земля под деревом для корней, корявые вензеля, глина, гряда камней, корни, их переплет, камень, чей личный груз освобождает от данной системы уз. Он неподвижен, ни сдвинуть, ни унести. Тень, человек в тени, словно рыба в сети.
The thing, and its brown color, its outlines blurred, twilight, nothing around, nothing else. Nature morts. Death will come, discover the body whose calm will reflect. Death visit, like a lover's, the same effect. Skull, skeleton, sickle in hand. This absurdity all lies. Death will come, and she will have your eyes.
Mother to Christ, at a loss.
Are you my God or son? You nailed it to the cross. Tell me how to go on. How can I go on, having not understood, grasped, derived? Are you my son or God? That is, that or alive?
He, in turn, explained.
Dead or alive, this time, woman, it's all the same. Son or God, I'm yours. an instant, I grasped everything. A second ago, a thought invaded upon me like the sea breeze in desert. But instead of drops, thoughts. I inhaled deeply, opened my eyes. A room. I'm in it as before. I want to change something. Change myself. Begin to live. A friend of mine said,
We are living from memories. We buy them, sell, trade, and compare them. Who are you without your past and the memories?
I would agree with him, but I don't have a measurable degree of past which can be sold or exchanged.
You wallowed in yourself like in a desert, but instead of grains of sand, thoughts. They consist of confrontation and uncertainty. How about taking a deep breath without thinking about the composition of oxygen?
I need a rest. I should take a vacation. I want to go to a forest. I like it there. Why do I need a desert? There is no water in the desert. Water is a continuous flow. I want to merge within its stream, to become alive, to touch the roots of trees, stones, to be a source of energy for someone, for something. I don't often feel alive. I live fully only when my eyes are closed, when a dream advines me. Do I sleep? A street, a paving stone, old houses, hotels, restaurants. They hang down over me. There are many people around, but where are the trees? I don't see them.
People destroyed nature in order to find an occasion to go out from a house and come back to a home.
A girl. She's going ahead of me. Her silhouette reminds me of a nymph embodied in the ancient Greek sculpture. The girl is dressed in a white dress, sandals. Blonde hair flows from her shoulders. My hand, no, my mind reaches out to her image. Everything about her remains transparent, with a weightless form. My essence wants to fuse with her in order to become as airy and weightless as she is. The friend of mine said,
A woman is orange, a life, an inspiration, a spring, roots. She was worshipped, adored and revered. That was earlier. How do many of us remember it?
I'm trying to approach her, but my body is like a tree. It doesn't move. I feel her every step. My legs are roots, every breath and exhale. I'm a tree with leaves, but she drifts apart from me. A deer. He appeared suddenly, moving closer to the girl. She touches him. The deer looks into my eyes.
My legs begin to weaken. I'm falling through the ground. My sense of smell becomes stronger. Darkness. Aroma.
I woke up. The sun. It burst through my curtain without asking. Much is beyond my energy force in life. My friend once told me,
You play at an illusion of control. You make efforts to change the world around you, but every time you are convinced that you are not capable of change. Instead of trying to change the world, try to change others' conceptions or notion about it.
the forest. I have thought about it for several weeks. I want to go there, to feel it, inhale it. It's good I took a vacation, after putting off the same idea for several weeks. Not today, I have said this every day. I have some unfinished affairs. They are not important. The friend of mine told me.
A human always have some things to put off. Money, meeting, work, sex, or dirty dishes. Just put it off. To feel yourself like a master of your life. You feel in control. Only you decide.
I stood up, ate breakfast. Then I gathered my backpack. I have too many things. I cannot even decide what to take. What do I need? My friend said.
These things burden you. They make you dependent, weak, hesitant. You cherish and worship them like your ancestors did to the ancient gods that in a forest.
I live in a house which is far from the forest. A forest which is unending. There are windows, doors, corridors all over the place. And your neighbors are animals. They are free, more than you and I. But freedom for them is a constant attempt of conformance from a chase. I stepped outside. A paving stone, old houses, hotels, restaurants. They hang down over me. A lot of people around. But where are the trees? I don't see them. Wait, I have to hurry up to the railway station. I don't like public transport. There are too many people. There are not just people, but a large public. I'm on the right place. Just need to wait. A train speeds by me. I miss it. Looked aside. I did it on purpose. A wasted opportunity. Maybe it just seems like this to me. Anyway, I will wait for the next one. The friend of mine said,
You have to learn to wait. Only an expectation is hidden pleasure, and not at the farthest point. Only through a pacified expectation can you bear the best fruits from your orchard, which consists of aspirations.
I'm not able to wait. And I don't even have an orchard. Just a vase, which stands on the windowsill. There is nothing growing in it. But soon, I will be in the forest. I will find a seed there. And my expectations will grow along with the seed in the vase which stands on the windowsill. I came into the carriage. A movement. I passed by houses, fields, and rivers. My stop. I dismounted. Crowns of trees in the distance, fog, an obscurity, a trembling, a trail, trees, silence. The sun has changed its position. Fatigued, I have to find a place to rest. It's getting dark. Sleep. Several sunrise and sunsets. How long have I been on the road? I can't recall. I didn't bring my watch with me. My friend once said,
Time is an image of being immortal, no more. Time is made by humans for control. You look at your watch, you convince yourself that you have time for anything. Make an attempt to check out your watches by throwing them away.
I have to check my backpack. I know, there is almost nothing left. Just several dozens of mushrooms which I found yesterday and rice. Nothing more, but it's better than nothing at all. It's getting dark, and I see a trail.
Follow it. You have very little light left.
I decided to follow the trail. It was lined with leaves and petals. Seems like someone looks after it. It appears that way. I feel development. Change is not inside of me, but outside. My body is fluctuating. I haven't noticed this before, or simply didn't want to. My clothes are torn in many places, but it doesn't worry me. Wounds? They are not deep. On a certain spot, dried blood can be seen spotting moss. Or is it wool? My heart begins to beat frequently. I'm afraid to touch myself. I'm frightened. My fingers, my hands, they are different. What the hell is going on? Instead of pores, I clearly see, no, that's not possible. Ornament, it's a solid form imitating the structure of the tree branches. Astonished. How could I not have noticed that?
Pay attention to trifles. They truly speak. Soon you must keep walking.
I see a silhouette. Curiosity gives me a strength. Maybe it's a man? I move quickly towards the silhouette. But the course I become? No. It's an animal. A deer. Noble. Although I don't know him at all. People just deliberated that deer were noble. I often talk to animals without uttering a word. Eye contact. Do they understand me, or would they like to?
Don't think animals are better than humans. Who knows what they are capable of, should they be people?
The deer doesn't move, as if he is waiting for me. What nonsense! I'm a few meters away from him, and his gaze is fixed on me. He looks directly into my eyes.
My heart, like an overloaded boat, loses its balance. You came. My legs begin to weaken. I am falling through the ground. My sense of smell becomes stronger. The darkness, the aroma.
I woke up, opened my eyes. A room. How long have I been here? I'm lying on the floor, wrapped by some leather. A rabbit hops by me, and there's a burning fireplace at the other end of the room. A shadow is approaching me. Long hairs reflect a single beam of a light from a window. Soft facial features. It's a girl, vestured in a dress. I'm sure I've seen it before. The girl, the deer. I recalled. Is it my dream or a delusion?
Perhaps you are hungry, are you? The food is almost ready. It remains to wait a bit.
Who are you? Where am I?
You are at my house. We are in the forest. You were lying unconscious on the trail when I found you. I could not leave you there.
I'm so grateful, but how long have I been here?
Several sunrises and sunsets. You have to get some rest, and then I'll try to satisfy your curiosity.
But I have 1,000 questions and just one answer.
Soon you will have more than one answer. Calm down. Here you are. It's infusion. It will give you strength. You will benefit from it. I think you should lie down and get some rest.
I don't want to argue with her. Everything about her remains transparent with a weightless form. My eyes are closing slowly. I'm still laying down, inspecting the room. Glance all around. There are trees. Seems like they're beginning from the ground. Nests in them. Birds, burrows, small and big ones. A rabbit scampers by. A shadow in the distance. Seems like it's the girl. She's gently rocking on the rocking chair. She's knitting something. It doesn't look like ordinary yarn. I'm standing up and head towards her. She holds a bundle. There are no threads. Seems like it's some little tendons, bones, and skin. She's knitting. No, creating alive. Form it. It's an animal. A mole. She bends and kisses it. The mole is moving. It makes a sound and is smiling. The girl puts the mole on the floor and it creeps toward the barrel. I have to leave this place before it's too late. Something pursues me. The girl is staring into my eyes, but her face is so calm and peaceful, like a nymph embodied in ancient Greek sculpture.
My legs begin to weaken. I'm falling through the ground. My sense of smell becomes stronger. The darkness, the aroma.
I woke up, opened my eyes. Still the same room, still the same girl.
I hope you've had enough sleep. You had a restless dream.
Yeah, you dreamed of me. You are my dream. And there you were knitting, some little tendons, bones and skin. And then you kissed the creature. It was a mole, and it vanished into the burrow. What is the strange dream?
Well, why are you so convinced it was a dream?
What do you mean?
What do you think? Why are you here?
I think it's just a coincidence, and I'm very lucky you found me. I don't remember how exactly I lost consciousness, and I'm so grateful you didn't leave me in the forest.
Why do you think everything that happened is coincidence? Everything is connected, and you know that.
It seems to me that your friend is right. Try to keep your ears open.
What? Goddamn, what friend? What are you talking about? Could you explain to me?
Are you trying to be funny? You like to play the fool, pretend as though you don't understand anything?
Stop. I always...
Always listen to your heart. Don't compare yourself with others. Don't try to be the same. In being the same, you think is the only way to find the path home to your heart. You have always wanted to live another way, but you lack the courage to take a chance. Often you begin to move in the right direction, but then you become distracted. You try to calm yourself by thinking you have time, have possibilities, flitting from one thing to another. Wasted opportunities. That's why you came here, but of course you thought you were going to the forest. To have a vacation? Well, you have to rush. Seems like there aren't too many sunrises and sunsets remaining for you to return.
You're right, and I'm not sure. I want to go back. Every time after another trip, I'm changing, but only for a while. Perhaps my destiny is to wander with closed eyes, to see nothing and just feel.
Well, if you think it will help, then close your eyes and feel.
enough to search for a way out, to argue. Just keep one's ears open.
Somewhere inside, where you are still alive, you understand there is a reason to be here. You didn't come because your friend brought you here. You wanted to find out about him. Well, do you hear a voice inside you? The voice you denied, ignored? It's your friend, the only one you can truly trust. It's you! God speaks to you every day. God is inside you, but instead of connecting with him, merging with him, you build temples around yourself. The temples which consist of illusions, self-deception, negation, gain, and an endless stream of thoughts, which encases your humanity like mould. What nonsense! You are not here for any other reason. Do not think more about this reproach. Not today. Those were your words, remember? Well, today you'll find out how it is having eyes but not to see, having ears but not being able to hear. You will obtain a new home. Today your aspiration becomes true.
I want to protest, but I cannot speak. Just a weak noise is escaping from my lips. I want to scream, want to stand up and waken. I'm not going to listen to this bickering. It's gone too far, but my body doesn't obey me. It seems to me like I'm dying. It tears me apart. And by connecting these parts, I become whole. A bird is observing me while sitting on one of the branches of trees. Only it became a witness to my transformation. Only it saw how the girl was behaving towards me, like with others before. She released me in order to create a new life. I became smaller and smaller, my body covered by wool. But instead of hands, paws with claws. The only one thing I wanted to do in this moment was to creep home, under the ground. I will be tearing it, digging deeper and deeper, and with every moment, I will be happier and happier. My home is everywhere, everything that surrounds me. I'm home. I grasped everything in an instant, a moment ago. I want to change something, to be changed, to start to live. I finally woke up. Thank you.
Det er ikke en ekstra nummer her.
Men vi må jo dele ut en blomster, må ikke vi det? Det er jo...
Skal jeg sette på litt?
So you can follow me all the way, Mykola. I'll do it in English.
Yeah, thank you.
Mykola is one of the EVS volunteers in Frivillig Sentral, and you had an idea, and you needed a sudden inspiration to complete it, and now you've done it, and I'm really proud of you. So I want to give you some flowers, and you need to share them with Nicola and Uvar.
And Candice.
And Candice.
Yes.
There she is! It was great. Totally new experience for me.
Thank you.
And maybe totally new experience for most of you. Tusen takk.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for Kumar, Candice, and Nicola. Without you guys, I would not do that. Thank you.
Og så nå må dere alle sammen sende inn på lørdag klokka 7, sånn at det blir fullt hus da. Ok? Det må dere love. Yes. En applaus til deg da.
Is it safe to try it before?
No.
No?
Sorry.
It's like 3D glasses.
Skal vi brette deg fint sammen? Hold them nicely.
Ja, bare legg det på settet, så kan vi ordne det til. Har du hørt Simon? Ja, han er så mye stille. Men det skulle ikke være ganske jeg tror så mange psychos. Han hater når vi har så mange psychos. Det er så gøy. Du har overlappet i første graduation. Den opplevelse. Jeg hørte om
Ja, fordi jeg egentlig hadde hypothermia. Jeg har mine sources. Det blir aldri kvitt for du går selv på det.
Methodist i et lovfag. Så norsk, engelsk,
Jeg hadde sagt det før, jeg hadde sagt den er grei, men Kåre er litt sånn...
ja, men vi er ikke kjent.
Men underviserne er litt sånn. Alle har ikke gjort det. Marianne, Paulina og Lisa, det var gøy.
Ja, jeg elsker Morte. Jeg elsker henne. Så har vi Paulina og Provoking.
Paulina sveis jo det. Hun sa så må det ikke svenske med dem.
I was her oldest Henneken. When I was 14, she made me big boys Henneken. So you're the newest Henneken. I passed the bus.
Staying here.
Yeah, I forgot to clear the camera.